I also intend to bring in business, labor, and civic leaders from around the country, from outside Washington, to get their ideas and input as well. At a time when our economy is still recovering from the Great Recession, our top priority has to be jobs and growth. That's the focus of the plan I talked about throughout the campaign. It's a plan to reward businesses to create jobs here in America and give people access to the education and training that those businesses are looking for. It's a plan to rebuild our infrastructure and keep us on the cutting edge of innovation and clean energy. And it's a plan to reduce our deficit in a balanced and responsible way. This is even more important because at the end of this year, we face a series of deadlines that require us to make major decisions about how to pay down our deficit. Decisions that will have a huge impact on the economy and the middle class, not only now, but in the future. Last year, I worked with Democrats and Republicans to cut $1 trillion worth of spending, and I intend to work with both parties to do more. But as I said over and over again on the campaign trail, we can't just cut our way to prosperity. If we're serious about reducing the deficit, we have to combine spending cuts with revenue. And that means asking the wealthiest Americans to pay a little more in taxes. That's how we did it when Bill Clinton was president, and that's the only way we can afford to invest in education and job training and manufacturing, all the ingredients of a strong middle class and a strong economy. Already, I've put forward a detailed plan that allows us to make these investments while reducing our deficit by $4 trillion over the next decade. Now, I'm open to compromise and new ideas, but I refuse to accept any approach that isn't balanced. I will not ask students or seniors or middle-class families to pay down the entire deficit while people making over $250,000 a year aren't asked to pay a dime more in taxes. This was a central question in the election, and on Tuesday we found out that the majority of Americans agree with my approach, Democrats, Independents, and some Republicans. Now we need a majority in Congress to listen. And they should start by making sure taxes don't go up on the 98% of Americans making under $250,000 a year, starting January 1st. This is something we all agree on, that taxes on middle-class families should not go up. Congress should permanently extend the middle-class tax cuts right now, even as we negotiate a broader deficit reduction package. It's a step that would give millions of families and 97% of small businesses the peace of mind that will lead to new jobs and faster growth. There's no reason to wait. We know there will be differences and disagreements in the months to come. That's part of what makes our political system work. But on Tuesday, you said loud and clear that you won't tolerate dysfunction or politicians who see compromise as a dirty word. Not when so many of your families are still struggling. Instead, you want cooperation. You want action. That's what I plan to deliver in my second term. And I expect to find leaders from both parties willing to join me. Thanks, and have a great weekend.
Let's face it, losing a loved one is hard, and the grief that is put on your family can be troublesome. We strive to make the hardest time for you and your family the easiest. We want your loved one to be sent off the best way possible with only your interest at heart. Let us allow the bereaved to breathe easy by calling Fuller Brothers Funeral Home 954-366-3758. That's 954-366-3758. Life goes on, but live easy, knowing that your loved one is in a better place with Fuller Brothers Funeral Home 954-366-3758. Let Fuller Brothers Family take care of your family. 1805 North Dixie Highway in the city of Pompano Beach, Florida. 954-366-3758.
Harvest Reapers International School of Ministry, here to equip, qualify, and certify members of the body of Christ for kingdom building in just 6 short weeks. You will receive your certification and ordination as a pastor, evangelist, prophet, teacher, apostle, or minister in the gospel. Call today. Classes are starting soon. 754-422-4200. And get on your way to ministry at the highest level. Harvest Reapers International School of Ministry, here to equip, qualify, and certify members of the body of Christ for kingdom building. Call now and register today. 754-422-4200. Harvest Reapers International School of Ministry, here to equip, qualify, and certify members of the body of Christ for kingdom building in just 6 short weeks. So call today and register. 754-422-4200. 4200.
Whether you're looking for a new Dodge car, truck, SUV, or minivan, or a certified used vehicle, Rob Landon's University Dodge is dedicated to providing you with the service you deserve. Stop by the dealership today and ask for Reverend Ronald T. Young, because you're only 15 minutes away from a great deal. That's Rob Landon's University Dodge, 5455 South University Drive in Davie, Florida. The number to call, 954-434-5995. That's 954-434-5995. Or you can contact Reverend Ronald T. Young directly by calling 305-910-7124. That's 305-910-7124. Remember, ask for Reverend Ronald T. Young.
Now back to the Gospel Show
With Mickey D.
on your favorite radio station. This ain't music I write. This is my life. 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 Right. Hope y'all enjoyed this little session, man. This is my life. I don't hide anything. I expose my soul to you just to show you being saved ain't about being perfect, man. It's just about acknowledging we all need help. Try to get some little funky beats and they'll give you something to bounce to, you know. But in the meantime, you know, I Am Proof, the album is still coming soon. Y'all check us out on 31entertainment.com. That's the number 3, IRTY, the number 1.com. 31 Entertainment at Facebook, at YouTube, at Twitter, at MySpace. We everywhere, man. Y'all check us out. Stay tuned. Proof is still coming soon. Still going into the jails once a week. One time for them boys in D4. Still taking care of the fam, you know, just holding it down. And if I could share anything with you to encourage you, I told you I went from being a prisoner to a visitor to the jail. Well, recently I also went from being one of the only people in America to actually pick a jury and then being picked to be a part of a jury. So don't tell me what God won't do, man. In the meantime, I'm going to give y'all with a little something to ride to. If I want anything to stick in your head, it'll be there. Get the mind right. 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 Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
That's right. You ought to do it, do it, do it. You ought to get your mind right. You're tuning to Gospel United States. Bringing the information, the transformation within South Florida and all over the world. A variety of talk shows from a Christian point of view. Hopefully you will have the guts to tell somebody about Jesus. And I've got somebody in the studio who's got more than enough guts to tell somebody about Jesus. He's going into the prison system. He's doing some work. He came out of the prison system and went back in the prison system to be able to tell people about Jesus. And so we thank God for Proof being in the studio. And we want y'all to know that he is proof that if God can save anybody, if you save him, he can save anybody. He is proof that real men do love Jesus. He is proof. So if you want some proof, if you want some evidence, if you want somebody to know, and it's undisputed proof that God is still alive, he is yet on the throne, and he is yet doing great things, then you ought to listen up to my brother, Proof. Brother.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Thank you, 1520 for having me. I mean, y'all have become my favorite radio station. I don't even I just keep it on, keep it locked in. Y'all try to constantly feed myself with the word. But I just thank God for you for having me. I'm going to say hey to South Florida out there, whoever may be listening. This is Proof, the undisputed Proof. Just want to come and share something with you and actually seek some help. You know, I'm a gospel rapper, and I just want to speak to y'all this morning. As far as change, you know, we as black people we always fight change. And I know a lot of y'all may hear the rap music and you hear the beats and, you know, you instantly just tune it out. But, you know, you got some brothers like myself, T-Dog, a lot of young brothers coming up. We came up on rap music and this is our praise, this is our worship. So I just come this morning to ask y'all for y'all support and just share a little bit about myself with you.
All right. Well, we thank God for that. We're going to listen to a little bit of I Am Proof, and then we're going to come back and talk to you a little bit about that whole issue, because it is important that we recognize.